Yeah, Incus, Docker, Unify, ScottiBYTE, power up the home lab.
Welcome back to the ScottiBYTE channel, and this is Scott. Well, today I'm releasing Incus Backup version 1.0, and initially I had released Incus Backup version 0.5.0 back on May the 16th, and I've made a lot of major updates to the software since that time. And one of the key things you'll find is that I have now a full GitHub page with all of the documentation and actually all of the source code as well. If you're not running Incus Backup yet, you need to go over and watch my May 16th video that describes exactly how to install it. But this is just an update to show you what the new features are and how they can be used. So here it is, the ScottiBYTE Incus Backup version 1.0 utility. The first thing you're going to notice is that the graphics have been radically updated here. We have some icons across the status area, and the status labels have been made a little bit larger to make everything very clear. Since this is an Incus container itself, and it only serves as a control node to administer your backups, they have a status here of the control node being okay. And then in my particular case, I have 9 reachable and 9 configured Incus servers. If one of your Incus servers that you're managing is down, it would indicate here that perhaps only 8 of your 9 are up and running. And then here I have instances, and it says out of all of my Incus servers, I have 104 total instances, 93 of which are containers and 11 are virtual machines. And then my backup catalog contains a total of 125 catalog backups, basically meaning that there are some containers that have more than one backup. Presently, there are no active jobs and also no failed jobs. Due to user request, in the upper right-hand corner, I've added a light and dark button, and I'm going to click on the light button right now to basically blind you. And now we'll go ahead and head back to the dark interface, which I prefer. At the bottom of the status block, we have the remote health details, and if you expand this, it will provide a block for each of the Incus servers that you are monitoring, giving you the version of Incus that's running on that server, as well as the number of containers and the number of VMs and how many are running and how many are stopped. If a server is unreachable, it will show up in red. If we head down here to the actual containers and backup section, one of the things that you'll notice that is dramatically new is that we have a backup mode that we had before of either live or stop and restart. The meaning of that is that we can back up a container as it's running, or we can have the container shut down, back up, and then automatically restart itself at the conclusion of the backup. And then we have the export scope, and you can have either export the instance only, which means the container only, or you can back it up with its snapshots. Just be aware that if you have a container that's 1 gigabyte and you have 1 snapshot, you're going to be backing up 2 gigabytes. And if you have 2 snapshots, it will be backing up 3 gigabytes. The crazy powerful feature of ScottiBYTE Incus Backup is that we have here a search field, and I can always type in a phrase like, for example, Incus Backup, and it will find the Incus Backup container. Or if I find something that matches more than just that, I could type in something like Unify, and that will go ahead and bring up my 2 Unify containers, Unify Clients and Unify Statistics. Notice in the first button here, the blue button, it is saying backup to shown, and that means that anything that is found in the search field, you can go ahead and back that up by simply clicking on the backup to shown. So therefore, if your search brought back 15 containers, it would say backup 15 shown, and this gives you a shortcut to initiate several backups at once. Another major update in this particular version is if we go ahead and expand next to the container name with the plus sign, you will see that it lists all of the backups that you have for that particular container. The difference in this version is we now have a replace existing block. If we click on replace existing next to the backup that we want to replace the container with, it will come up with the message that says, warning, this will replace the existing container. And it says the current instance will be stopped if running, it will be deleted, and it will be restored from the selected backup. Well, I'm not going to do that, and it allows you to basically replace a container that's up and running with another version that you may have previously backed up. So let's go ahead and contract the Unify statistics here. And then if we go up and we clear the search block, you'll notice that it says backup all 104 shown. And if I was to click on that, it would go ahead and back up all 104 shown. The other thing you should be aware of is that in version 1.0, if you set a backup mode to be either live or stop and restart, and you set a scope to either be instance only or including the snapshots, those values are both persistent to each and every one of your containers. And finally, another thing that makes this utility really stand out is if we scroll all the way to the bottom, there's an option to import local or orphaned backup files. If I go ahead and click on the search, it should be able to find backup files in the repository, but I can also click choose file, and it will open a file browser on your local operating system, and you can search for backup files there, and you can import them, and you can select from the pull down which server you want to restore them to, as well as being able to type in a particular name that you want your imported container to have. If you are an existing user of the ScottiBYTE Incus Backup utility, all you need to do is a Docker Compose pull and a Docker Compose up-d, and it will be updated to the new version. If this is your first time seeing this utility, you want to go back to my May 16th video and watch it to learn how to install and configure the utility. Anyway, that's it for today. Please subscribe and like to the channel, and don't forget to hit your notification bell, and we'll see you next time.